that I had something like this on the video, the first thing I did was I emailed the FAA to let them know what I saw and maybe it was a safety hazard.
Many people claim to have seen UFOs and aliens, but most of the time, these sightings turn out to be hoaxes or difficult to prove.
And I just immediately snapped to attention. Some object was coming up underneath me, unverifiable, unidentifiable, but undeniable.
However, sightings from passengers sitting in planes may change your opinion about UFOs.
Gary, what is that? Holy crap!
Join us as we look at passengers who filmed flying UFOs and see what happened. Michelle Reyes UFO. A mystery item sighted in the skies over New York City has been classified as another unidentified flying object. Michelle Reyes, aboard a commercial flight, reported sighting an odd object from her window near New York's LaGuardia Airport. She claimed to have witnessed a flying cylinder and posted a video online of it. She said she contacted the Federal Aviation Administration to see if it was a safety threat, but she has yet to hear from them. Thomas Wertman, the Mutual UFO Network state director in Ohio, examined the tape and provided insights regarding the unidentified object. He saw the dark object appeared to be traveling at an altitude of roughly 2,500 feet and was close to the plane as it approached the airport for landing. Drones are not permitted to fly at that altitude, at least legally. Was that a bird or a UFO? Mr. Wertman, who has spent years examining the skies for evidence of extraterrestrial visits, believes the unidentified object could pose a potential hazard. He was particularly intrigued by the object's odd spherical shape, which he felt warranted more investigation. He remarked that the item did not resemble a commercial airplane because it lacked wings and a tail. According to him, the plane Miss Reyes was on was about 15 minutes from LaGuardia Airport and was probably flying at 230 miles per hour when the video was shot. 19. UFO caught from airplane, South Korea. An airline passenger captured footage of a mystery oval white object flying over Seoul, South Korea. The video has subsequently gone viral on the internet, with many individuals offering otherworldly interpretations. The UFO video was published on YouTube and has been viewed millions of times. Some commentators suggest it's certainly an extraterrestrial spaceship, while others say it's a fake. Others argue it's neither, but rather an actual object, such as a plastic bag in the wind, a parachute viewed from above, or a drop of water on the window that appears unusual from that viewpoint. Aside from the cameraman's obscurity, the footage raises questions regarding its veracity. For starters, the video is incomplete. It was purposefully altered to leave out certain facts. We know this because the footage begins when it's already in progress, with the UFO already firmly in frame in the lower right corner. The video camera did not turn on unexpectedly to capture that scene. There must have been some footage shot in the first few seconds after the camera was turned on, or when the photographer pointed the camera out the window. This form of selective editing is commonly seen in UFO hoax videos. There's also the fact that the cameraman takes about 7 seconds before mentioning the UFO to his buddy. It's definitely visible, and it would be difficult to keep your reaction to yourself if you were observing while videotaping. Perhaps most strangely, despite plainly seeing the UFO, the cameraman makes no attempt to pursue the object when it zooms up and out of view. Instead, he videotapes the same piece of sky for the final 10 seconds of the clip. While these internal signs indicate that something is wrong with the footage, the issue remains. Was it a real object? Some of the most common explanations do not match the facts. A plastic bag, for example, is unlikely to reach that altitude, and a parachute cannot move as seen in the video. The best terrestrial explanation for the UFO is that it is a droplet of water on the outside of the window that is pushed up by airflow from beneath the fuselage. This might explain why the UFO is out of focus, because it's so near to the lens. It does not, however, explain why the UFO appears to have a consistent shape. Droplets of water, particularly when under high pressure, distort and produce droplet trails as they move across a flat surface. This one doesn't. In our thumbnail, we can see a typical-looking spacecraft like we often see in Hollywood movies. Is it real, or did it come straight out of Plan 9 from outer space? 18. UFO in the sky, Spain. Following NASA's most recent official announcement, our planet has become a major source of anxiety. Alien sightings have piqued people's interest for years, but this footage appears to be genuine. A passenger on an aircraft in Spain captured footage of a prism-shaped alien ship in the sky. At least 150 people were aboard the jet, and the catastrophe that could have killed them was averted at the last minute. The pilots admitted that the weird object was approaching them at an extraordinary speed, but they were able to maneuver at the last minute. 17. Bizarre mid-air UFO sighting freaks out plane passengers. A passenger on a flight to Greece took footage of what appeared to be a UFO flying beside the jet. Kerry Forides, a flight passenger, released the footage he captured from his aircraft window. Since then, the video has gone global, with people across the world reacting in unique ways. Many weren't convinced, claiming it was a trail of smoke from another airliner. In any case, I'm sure we can all agree that strange things flying near us at 30,000 feet aren't very appealing. I'm not sure about you, but if I saw this next to my window while on an aircraft, I would have freaked a little. 16. Commercial flight passenger captures. Video of UFO. A video of a possible UFO has piqued the interest of internet users when footage of a weird metallic object flying past an airplane became viral. The viral video, captured by an airline passenger, depicts a calm sky with thick white clouds, followed by a mysterious object. The object travels in the air unaided, following a perfectly straight course without changing angle or direction. The passenger, filming from the plane as it flew from Bogota to Salento, then zooms in on the shining silver object as it passes by the airliner's window. 15. Passenger films UFO from his plane window. A passenger was stunned to see a mysterious aircraft split into 6 pieces and then vanish while watching from his plane window in mid-flight. Lucas Kim was flying to Thailand from his home in Seoul, South Korea, when he noticed what he assumed was another flight close. It is unusual to see another plane flying beside your own, so he got out his phone and videotaped it. When he peered closer, he saw it wasn't a plane, but rather 6 distinct vehicles. It resembled a throbbing greenish-yellowish glow. Regardless of whether it was sunshine reflected off the wing and glass, or the reflection of a pot of coffee delivered by a flight attendant, Mr. Kim is positive he saw something unusual. In the video, the alleged UFO appears as a faraway white dot beyond the wing of his Jeju Air flight. However, as he zooms in, it becomes clear that there are multiple points of light moving in a way no ordinary aircraft can. Moments later, they divide into pairs and vanish from sight. In all his travels, he had never seen anything like this before. Some readers have argued that reflected light, or possibly a cloud, best explains the mysterious presence from the plane's wing, but he remains skeptical. The term UFO does not necessarily imply it is completely alien. It simply refers to flying objects we do not recognize. It might potentially be a Russian spy plane. 14. Plane passenger gobsmacked, as mysterious UFO seen as they took off. An airline passenger was taken aback after seeing what they thought was a weird UFO out their window as they took off from a bustling airport. The anonymous passenger reported seeing a big oblong thing flying through the skies as they departed from Glasgow Airport. The images were taken from the right side of the plane as it took off from the Scottish airport. The encounter came only weeks after a woman on a flight from Glasgow to London Gatwick was startled by a strange object she saw during the flight. 13. Shape-shifting UFO. An airline passenger was mystified by what appeared to be a shape-shifting flying object that traveled alongside the airplane he was in for 7 minutes. The passenger told a conspiracy theory channel that the UFO flew alongside the plane, which may have been moving at 500 miles per hour, tens of thousands of feet above Earth. The clip shows a white glowing object shifting shape as it travels alongside the jet. The object's contour shifts from the shape of an aircraft to a Y-shaped figure. According to the YouTuber, the captured object could be a plasma-based life form. The plane's height ranges between 10,000 and 30,000 feet, and this item is filmed more than 7 minutes above the plane's altitude, appearing to move alongside it. People will refer to this as a UFO, which it technically is. But conspiracy theorists believe it is a biological creature, or plasma-based life form dwelling in our higher atmosphere. The video was published on a UFO Reddit board, where some users thought the object was just a huge water droplet outside the window. Another suggestion was that it could be a refraction pattern, which occurs when light waves change speed as they pass through the boundaries of different densities like air and glass. That appears to be refraction patterns, particularly at the conclusion. 12. UFO in Los Angeles to Lima. On a flight from Los Angeles, California to Lima, Peru, a passenger looking out his window noticed a light flying alongside the plane he was in, even though it was at quite a distance, traveling through the clouds. There was something there, but looking at the footage, it's impossible to determine what it was. 11. Strange tadpole UFO seen flying over the English Channel. A mystery tadpole-shaped UFO was sighted trailing black smoke over the English Channel in strange new footage. An Irish marketing manager filmed the video on a Ryanair trip from Dublin to Paris. It depicts the mystery craft as a black bulk against the daybreak, with a lengthy tail of dark smoke trailing behind it. In the video, the tadpole shape appears to move extremely slowly over the clouds. The 29-year-old passenger claimed that the UFO was running around in circles moments before he videotaped it, when he was simply glancing out the window and noticed it moving. It's unclear where the jet was when the footage was shot, but the person filming believes it was on the English Channel. The photographs surface at a time when UFO sightings are on the decline worldwide, with both the National UFO Reporting Center and the Mutual UFO Network reporting fewer sightings. 10. Ryanair, mysterious object grazes the plane. Footage from a Boeing 737 appears to show a little black object flying inches past a plane's wing at tremendous speed, leaving a trail of dark smoke in its wake. The passenger who filmed the alleged close encounter stated that the pilot had to bank abruptly to avoid the mysterious object, which was described as hostile. A Dutch passenger on the Ryanair Airbus Netherlands flight to Spain recorded the UFO on camera. Coincidentally, the passenger was recording because she liked the scenery. After 4 minutes, the recording of the UFO experience occurred. The engines created a lot of noise, and the pilot abruptly executed a quick move. The UFO jeopardized the airplane, causing widespread terror on board. The conspiracy theorists claimed the UFO was hostile and pushed the airliner to perform evasive maneuvers. He also dismissed rumors that the object was a bird, claiming it was moving too quickly. 9. UFO sighting under airplane over Canberra. In this video, we can see a bright light flying over a mountain being filmed by a camera inside a vehicle driving on a highway. Apparently, the object was spotted speeding past a plane window over the Australian city of Canberra. 8. Flying saucer UFO caught on camera. An amateur filmmaker and space enthusiast got incredible footage that possibly shows a UFO flying over a Virgin Atlantic flight. The video appears to show an object overtaking the airliner during takeoff from New York's JFK Airport. The flying saucer appears behind the plane's tail before accelerating and passing by at high speeds. One person claimed to have worked with the guy who filmed the video and claims he has no reason to suspect he is a fraud. It's truly an unidentified object. He shared it with his buddies to seek their thoughts on it. They couldn't come to a solid conclusion on what the object was, so he decided to go with it and post it online. 7. Sparking speculation. It is a UFO. A passenger on an airplane filmed a strange object hovering in the sky from the window of his plane, sparking speculation it was a UFO. Christine Emanuel, 22, filmed the video on a flight from Brisbane to Melbourne. About 45 minutes after leaving Brisbane, Emanuel said she looked out the window over the wing of the plane and noticed a strange object 30,000 feet in the sky. She couldn't see the shape. All she could see was a black object. At first, she thought it was a dark cloud in the distance, but realized it looked too black and straight to be a cloud. She woke her partner up, who was sitting next to her, so he could have a look, but he was half asleep and didn't remember seeing it. The people she's shown it agree it's out of the ordinary, especially being that close to the plane and that high in the sky, and because it was black. Emanuel said the object lingered for about 5 minutes before it disappeared. 6. UFO over Dallas. This is another weird and new video of a UFO dated March 21, 2012, shot from a plane over the Dallas-Fort Worth metro region in Texas, in the United States. It depicts a thing traveling at supersonic speeds over the Dallas sky, but the video has been slowed down so viewers can see the object. 5. Hot pink UFOs whizzes past Poland-bound airplane. Denisa Tanas, a 36-year-old flight attendant, claimed to have spotted a weird flying object in midair, which convinced her of the presence of extraterrestrials. Denisa saw a shimmering purple object outside the plane while flying from Luton, UK to Simony, Poland, and described its shape as unique. While the truth about the sighting remains unknown, the flight hostess' claim has attracted interest and curiosity. Denisa, a Corby City resident in England, has been working as a flight attendant for Wizz Air for 1 year. This was the first time she encountered something she couldn't easily explain. During the flight, she noticed a strange object radiating a purple glow, which led her to believe it was a UFO of alien origin. The 36-year-old described her encounter, pointing out that the thing appeared indistinguishable at first glance. However, after examining the clip, Denisa noticed a shape resembling an aircraft. Intriguingly, the flight hostess promptly reported the observation to the pilot, who expressed surprise at the unusual incident. The unidentified item had a spherical form and emitted a unique pink-violet glow. Denisa, a mother of 2, expressed her surprise at the encounter, saying that despite her first skepticism, the video footage confirmed the strange nature of the flying object. Initially thinking it was a reflection, she and her family were shocked to see the object move autonomously in a different direction than their plane. Denisa is no longer astonished, but she sees the encounter as a unique opportunity to experience something exceptional. The air hostess's family, too, believes the sighting could be related to alien activity. Denisa's story has added to the mystery surrounding the incident, leaving aviation professionals and enthusiasts to speculate on the nature of the sighted item. The airline has not released an official statement regarding the occurrence, and as speculation increases, the truth about Denisa's UFO encounter remains unknown, adding another chapter to the annals of strange aerial phenomena. 4. UFO. Over London plane passenger takes video through window. When an airline passenger saw a UFO through the window of the plane he was in, as it soared over London, he decided to film it on camera. The footage, which appears to show a disc with lights on either side floating over the cloud line, was captured on film as the jet flew over the capital. YouTube users had a varied reaction, with one calling it believable. However, most people don't believe it was an alien invasion. One person assumed it was photoshopped. Another stated it was clearly a swamp gas or weather balloon, and if it was an unidentified flying item, it was most likely an experimental aircraft of some kind. It is not the only UFO that has been observed in the skies over London recently. Several months ago, another strange object was seen in the skies over North London. 3. Saucer-shaped UFO overtakes a passenger jet. Eerie images emerged of a saucer-shaped UFO rushing after a passenger jet. The odd video shows an unidentifiable aircraft following a jet's vapor trail before speeding past it. A skywatcher in Lincoln, New Hampshire, captured footage of the weird object after discovering it while reading at home. He claims he was told that military pilots train in the mountains near where he lives, and he has always enjoyed seeing them fly over. He immediately assumed he was seeing a foreign aircraft, probably military, but it was not a jet. The UFO was gaining on the jet, which is impossible for a helicopter to do. He was taken aback and fortunately grabbed his phone just in time to record the action. The clip, taken in 2016, was uploaded to YouTube and has been seen 27,000 times. 2. Singapore Airlines captured a UFO. The idea of extraterrestrial life has always captivated our curiosity. While some dismiss the possibility, others provide hard-to-ignore specifics of seeing a UFO. Adding to the numerous UFO sightings throughout the years, here's one captured on video by an airline passenger. The tourist was on a Singapore Airlines flight and began shooting the plane's descent into Zurich, Switzerland, through the window. The passenger was going to capture the landing when he noticed a near collision with a UFO. The pilot adhered to safety procedures, the engines screamed, and the passengers panicked. The video shows the Swiss scenery before the airplane begins to descend and tilts to the right. Suddenly, a white object whizzes past directly below the plane's route. The passenger refers to this as a UFO because the identity of the flying object is unclear. Experts agreed it could not be a drone or a bird because it was invisible to radar. 1. Fighter jet captures UFO encounter at 3,000 feet. In this video, a fighter jet flying at 3,000 feet captures a mind-blowing UFO encounter that defies all conventional explanations. The mystery flying object dances through the sky, outmaneuvering the fast jet and leaving onlookers in awe of its extraterrestrial powers. This captivating meeting sparked a sense of curiosity and amazement about the enormous possibilities of the universe, and challenged people's views of reality, which moved everyone who observed it into the unknown. Fascination with the concept of extraterrestrial visitors isn't new, but seeing these close encounters between planes and UFOs makes it more plausible. Which one was your favorite? Why don't you let us know in the comments below? Well, that's it for now. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please give us a like and let us know in the comments what you think. Check out our other videos and subscribe to be part of the fun. Click on the notification icon so you can see our new videos as soon as they're uploaded. Thank you for watching and see you next time.